Welcome back to Fab Automotive Detailing. In this video, we're going to take a look at and review the new G8 from Griot's Garage. Let's do it. So you may know last year Griot's Garage introduced two new polishers to replace two of their older polishers. They released the G9, which was their new 6-inch random orbital, to replace their old tried and true GG6, which I still have, and I still get out every now and then, but now that I have the G9, I probably won't get it out as much as I used to because the new G9 is a lot more comfortable to hold. Plus it has a 9mm orbit versus an 8mm orbit, but that's neither here nor there on this video, but they released that first. So I was thinking to myself, they gotta be replacing the 3-inch. They gotta be, because if you've ever used their 3-inch, you know it's definitely underpowered. And they did. They released the new G8, their new 3-inch random orbital, to replace their old 3-inch random orbital. Now I've had this machine 8, 9, maybe even 10 years. I have really worked this machine to death. You have to be very patient with this old 3-inch. You had to really work the surface, move really extra slow to get any good correction, always be on speed 6. I did the conversion to 2-inch so I could use the 2-inch boss pads to give you more correction capability, I guess I should say, because the smaller the diameter pad, the faster it's going to spin. And I tell you, I used this for a long time and I made it work. And I couldn't wait for them to come out new one, so they come out with the new G8. Griot's Garage did send this to me. So this is considered a sponsored video. I did not get paid to make this video, but I did receive this product to test out and make video on. Now, one thing you'll notice right off the bat on the new G8 is the design. It looks a lot like the G9. It has this nice big front end on it for your whole hand to fit on versus like the old 3-inch. It has the look of a big machine, but it's gonna have a small diameter pad. But what's cool is it comes with a 3-inch and a 2-inch backing plate. So you have both backing plates at your disposal if you want to go from a 3-inch to 2-inch, 2-inch back to 3-inch, because you're going from an A-pillar to, let's say, a trunk that has a spoiler where you can't really use a long throw, but you want something a little bigger than 2-inch, you can go to the 3-inch. It has the cord that disconnects just like the G9, which I think they're the only company on the market so far that has that technology with their polishers, because that is the very first part that will fail on a polisher. That's what failed on my old 3-inch polisher from Griot's Garage. I stopped using it last year because I would have to hold it up a certain way and make it work. And then it got to the point where no matter how I held it, it just would not turn on. And just all around looks great. Let's see if it performs well. Let's get it over here on the test hood. Let's open it up and see what it looks like. So I received this yesterday and I did not unbox it because I wanted to make sure I did it for the video. So it sat here on this hood and it about killed me every time I walked in this room. But I like to do this for the video. So let's go ahead and unbox this. Let's get a first impressions. Packaging is always fantastic with them. It's on point every time. And this is going to be just like the G9, it looks like. Tells you a little bit about, you made a great choice putting this tool into your hand. Basically gives you what you can do with the one-step all-in-one, 2-step, 3-step, which is pretty cool. What products to use of theirs. I love stuff like that. Here's easy to create a flawless paint. Gives you step-by-step how to do it. Pretty cool. Has the same bag as the G8 or the G9. I'm gonna keep messing that up. The G9 did. Should be your tool bag. So there is going to be the 2-inch back. I hope I'm doing this in camera. Here is the 2-inch backing plate. Here are new brushes. Yes, it's not brushless. Here is the Griot's Garage sticker. And you gotta remember, when they start making stuff brushless, it gets expensive. And there is the wrench right there, 14mm wrench for the backing plate. Do not lose this because you're not going to fit a regular 14mm wrench in your polisher. Please take a moment to register your tools. I can't do that because they sent it to me for free, so I don't get the lifetime warranty. But the nice thing about Griot's Garage, if you buy a polisher from them, it is guaranteed for life. If you buy it. Let's see, the G8 random orbital. Let's give you your specs on it. 8mm throw. Yep, that's about it. You can buy extension cords. You can buy the 25-foot cord. I think it'll fit. The G9 power cord will fit on the G8, which is very cool. You can follow them on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. All right, the moment that I've been waiting for right here. See if there's anything else in there. Oh, look, there's the power cord at the bottom of the box. Man, I really hope I'm doing this on camera. I don't care about sliding stuff across this hood. It's a test hood. So, there we go. Hopefully I'm getting it in camera. Oh, I already love it. That's so much better than that. That just the trigger being down here versus the on-off switch being up here. That's all you had, and you have your speeds back there. As you can tell, the dial clicks, lets you know what speed you're on. I love that because I have used polishers that don't do that. It's got your cruise control right there, and then you just press it to release it. I like that I can fit my hand up here because that's where I like to be when I am polishing. And I could do that on this one, but as you can tell, you have just a little bit more room on the new one. I do like that it has the Griot's Garage cars on it, just like the G9 does. Let's see if I can show you that. You can lay it down flat, won't fall over. They thought about everything when they made this new line of polishers, which is really, really good. And then remember, you got the detachable power cord, because this is where most polishers, like my 3-inch original, end up failing, is right here. And now they've made it so you can actually just call and you can get a new one. So that is very, very cool. And that you can use that cord on the G8 and you can use the G8's cord on this. So pretty cool. I do like the grips down here in case you want to polish right here on cruise control. You got the little grips down here for your fingers. This thing feels really good for a 3-inch in my hand. I absolutely love it already. You guys know me, I'm a little bit biased when it comes to Griots, but you always get my honest opinion. If I don't like something, I'm going to definitely let you guys know. So they should be really proud of the way that these new polishers look. I mean, they look fantastic. But let me show you guys. I got the test hood set up. Let's use this puppy. Okay, so here's how we're going to do it. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I apologize if it's long, but I want to do a thorough review on this product. It's going to be on the test hood. Like I said, we can't go outside. So the first section is going to be the Perfecting Cream, Boss Perfecting Cream with the Perfecting Cream pad. Let me get my flashlight. I want to show you guys these. How trashed this paint is. I hope there's swirls all over the paint. Hopefully once I edit, yeah, you can see all these swirls in every section of this hood. It is a black hood, but being metallic, it's kind of hard to film. But you can definitely see it. So the first section of the hood, oh yeah, there you go. Now you can really see it by using that light right there. First section is Perfecting Cream. I decided to use Fast Correcting Cream on the second section because it has the worst defects, microfiber pad. I usually only use microfiber now, guys. I rarely use foam unless I'm going down to finish. But microfiber, Griot's Garage Boss microfiber pads finish really well. Third section is going to be Correcting Cream with the matching pad. And then we'll go ahead. I have one 3-inch pad left. It's almost about done. And we will use the complete compound. I haven't used that for a while. And we'll use that with a 3-inch pad in this section up here because this is the biggest. That's why I chose to do that, because it's, the sections are kind of small up here. But I need to be testing other products up here, so we're going to be using this for this video right here. Let me get the camera set up. Let me get the machine plugged in. We'll do the 3-inch first, and then I'll show you how to convert it to the 2-inch, and then we'll work our way down. So one thing I should mention really quick, to put in perspective of how much beefier this machine is supposed to be, the old Griot's Garage 3-inch was a 240 watt motor. This is a 700 watt motor. I'm going to show you speed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that is really, really smooth. So, oh man, I can't wait to do this. All right, we're gonna go complete compound. Now I may do some time lapse on this to try to make the video not be crazy long. What I'll do, I'll show you the final results at the end once we do all 4. I'm not gonna need a lot. I haven't used this for a while, the complete compound, but we're not gonna need a lot. These are little tiny spots. That's probably way too much. I'm hoping I don't fling it everywhere. I've been waiting for this day for a while. Start low. I already got cruise control on. That's how I do it. I don't like holding the trigger in. I'm going to end up vibrating this stuff all over the place. Okay, we're going to move it up because I really don't know what speed to go with. So we'll go on a, let's go 5. That's probably pretty good.
I'm not applying very much pressure. Kind of just letting the machine do its thing. One pass. I love that I can fit my whole hand up here. We try to bog it down. You hear the motor jumps back up, it will not bog. It won't stop, I guess I should say. It will bog it, but it won't stop. Yeah, it won't stop. Two, let's go one more. Honestly, don't remember what number I was on, so we'll just go one more side to side. It's making a difference. I can see it through the polish. And
Never lift it off until you're ready. Otherwise, you'll take an eyeball full, and I've done it. Go ahead and remove the complete polish. Made a big difference here. This hood is absolute trash, so you obviously wouldn't normally use a 3-inch on a hood unless that's all you have. It's normally for pillars and around spoilers and stuff like that. Okay. So now we got to change the backing plate. I'm gonna go ahead. Look how trash this pad is. I've had it for a long time. I don't use 3-inch anymore. So once I got that conversion, let me get the wrench. Very simple to do. I am gonna save this to put on the old backing plate, so because it protects the threads. Looks like it has a washer on it. All you're gonna do, you just hold it and twist. It is really that simple, and it's also got a washer on it too. We'll put that on there to hold that, protect those threads. This also has the cooling fan, just like the G9. That's it. You don't want to go all Hulk on it and strip the threads. It's really that simple to do pad swaps on Griot's machines. Okay. Now I'm gonna have to move these polishes over because let's just put them up here. It's vibrating the whole panel. All right, let's put the 2-inch on. This is what you're gonna want to use when you're in really tight spots. I love it, the 2-inch. All right, correcting cream. We'll go into a time lapse here. Okay, let's do this first. No flashlight, so this is perfecting cream. As you can see, there's still some left, which is expected. Some scratches on this hood, though, are really deep. And then here's the fast correcting cream where the worst defects were. Look at that. That is amazing. Why anybody uses foam anymore is beyond me. Microfiber cutting pads are where it's at, plus fast correcting cream. Fast correcting cream, microfiber cutting pads, they are the best combination in my opinion. Okay, correcting cream. You'll see some. I'm trying to get you guys good light so I'm not in it. can definitely still see some imperfections. These little tiny scratches through here. Hopefully when I edit I can see them, because I really can't see them. And this is where the complete compound was. It looks better also. You got some really deep ones there. It could have got those if I'd have really put some pressure down, but that gives you guys an idea if you're using foam and what product you're using with this machine, what you're gonna get. Now let's try it with the light. Let me adjust this down. So this is the fast correcting cream. Let's go up here and see if it changes. Oh, you can already see it starting to change. Really bad. The fast correcting cream did a fantastic job with that microfiber pad. This is the perfecting cream. Definitely still some left over, but still better than what's on this side. This is not easy to do with this light. You can see here, hopefully with the light, there you go, there's where the tape was, and then here's where the correcting cream was. Big difference also with the correcting cream, and then here's where the tape was, and then here's where the complete compound was. This is an older compound. They still sell it. It's really good for beginners in my opinion, but the Boss line is so simple now that I would really buy the Boss stuff if I were you guys. But as you can see, there's still some imperfections. Definitely the biggest winner was fast correcting cream with the microfiber, which I knew. Look at that. That panel looks amazing. Absolutely stunning. So that right there is exactly why I was so excited when Griot's Garage released the new G8. I have been, I don't want to say fighting the old 3-inch for years, but I have been limping it along, I guess is the best way I could say, to get the correction I needed in the small areas of the cars that I can't get a big 5-inch, 6-inch backing plate with a big old long throw on it. You have to use a 3-inch. And I made it work, like I said at the beginning of the video, but this, geek out mode, I mean, absolutely love it. Now I did only try it on speed 5 in the video, because that to me with their machines that I've used seems to be the sweet spot for the G21, for the G9, speed 5. Now you can always you know, take it to speed 6 and try to get faster correction, or take it to speed 4 to really work the panel. But speed 5 was really good. Zero vibration. I had none. It was absolutely smooth. I don't know if you noticed in the video where I wasn't in the time lapse, my arm wasn't shaking while I was using it. I mean, I was just working the panel just so easy and just smooth as butter. This machine is absolutely fantastic machine. And the whole purpose of me showing you guys all their products, correction products that I have, with different pads, is to show you what to expect if you use this machine with the perfecting cream, with the perfecting cream pad, or the fast correcting cream and the microfiber pad, which is pretty much the only thing that I use anymore are those two products, unless I have a car that I'm trying to finish out to give it that extra gloss. Then I'll hit it with perfecting cream and a yellow perfecting pad to really boost the gloss. Other than that, microfiber is where it's at, you guys. I'm telling you, it really truly is. One thing I don't think I mentioned earlier also, this trigger, I absolutely love this variable trigger, because the way that it's made, and I don't think the G9, in fact I know the G9 doesn't have it like this, your finger fits there perfect. Your middle finger, it's just, it's more comfortable. Now obviously you hit there, you can let go, you can come up here if you want to, but this machine is so well balanced and so smooth that you really don't have to come up here to, because the only time I would normally come up here and hold it is if I'm really working a panel and it starts vibrating on me, then I come up here to try to stabilize the machine. I don't think you have to do that at all. With these new polishers that Griot's Garage has come out with, you can do pretty much any job that you need to do when it comes to paint correction with the G9 or the G8. These are fantastic machines. I'm sure that this probably has the same grease as the G9 does in it. Apex Detail did a great video on that, and on the G9 it had mobile grease in it. I'm sure it's probably the same thing. I'm sure the same company made this. And the really cool thing is you have a 3-inch pad and a 2-inch pad, and it takes that long to change the pad out. So if you're going from an A-pillar to whatever, going to a bumper, you can go from the 2-inch on the A-pillar to the 3-inch on the bumper quickly. You know, there's no downtime hardly at all. It has the fan in it to cool the pad. I mean, just all around Griot's Garage, they knocked it out of the park with these two machines. And you guys at Griot's Garage, those of you that work Griot's Garage that helped design this machine, been testing the machine, making sure that it's good before it gets in our hands, my hat's off to you because you knocked it out of the park with these machines and you made it affordable for the average DIYer. And that is what is really cool, is that because when I figured new machines are coming out with like most companies, the price goes way up. Not with these Griot's Garage machines. You can buy them for about the same price you can buy the old machines. So that is absolutely fantastic. I've said fantastic a million times in this video. So once again, love it, guys. You guys ought to go get it. I will put it down in the link, a link in the description of the video to my Amazon store if they have this in the Amazon store. And I'll put it in there if you guys want to go check it out. I highly recommend it. If you need a good 3-inch polisher, this is going to be a really good option for you. If you've never tried Griot's Garage products, I would say go for it. When I first started using Griot's Garage products, prior to using them, I would buy whatever I could at Walmart, you know, to make my cars look good. And I thought they always looked really good. And then a guy that I work with at the old shop I used to work at, he used to bring Griot's Garage catalogs in. I'd look through them and be like, oh man, I want to buy that and that. But I was like, I just couldn't afford it. It just didn't make sense at the time either. But then when I got to the point where I said, you know, I want to really up my detailing game, I went to Griot's Garage, I spent the money, and I have never looked back. I have a cabinet full of Griot's Garage products. Over here is tons of gallons of Griot's Garage gallons. I have that polish holder, which I haven't hung up yet because the new garage isn't done yet. But once again, if I didn't like the product though, I would have told you. Just because I love Griot's Garage products does not mean that I'm not going to be honest about something like this. This is fantastic. I would highly recommend it if you need a 3-inch machine. I appreciate you guys watching this video and stopping by. If you did like the video, please give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button while you're down there. Ring that bell so the next time I upload a video, you get notified, and we will see you in the next video.